Ja, guten Abend, herzlich willkommen zu unserer Pressekonferenz nach dem Spiel gegen Dinamo Sassari. An meiner Seite der Trainer der Gäste, Sacchetti. Coach, your statement, please.
We play a good game, but it's not enough because we have 5 minutes terrible, okay, and they recover too easy our advantage, and after we have to win more than 8 points, and the last 3 minutes we try something with the press, but the game is gone because it's no time for recover. Okay, we know for come here and win. We have to make a great game. We play also great. Okay, but no, it's not enough. Question.
Perché? Why?
Perché? Why?
Perché quel momento soprattutto?
Perché giochiamo come noi. We make a good job in offense. When we open the court, we make some basket, and we have 3 minutes. 2 terrible mistakes in defense. Two terrible mistakes in defense. They have two easy basket in when the deficit is 13 points, and they get the spirit for recover so easy.
More questions? Microphone, please.
The final result for ALBA in 2 games was in the first game.
But we play in Sassari bad because we recovered the deficit with 8 points in the last 3 minutes, but it's 16 in about the last 5 minutes, and every game is difficult to decide what happened. Maybe we win at home by 15 and come here and lost by 20. It's difficult to say the future of one game.
In the final quarter, Travis Dinner and Du Gordon. In the final quarter, Travis Dinner and Du Gordon in the bench. Why?
Because Travis Dinner don't make a basket, okay? And I want to play with 2 number 4 for open the court because on the pick and roll, okay, I want a 5-man 3-point shooter, okay? Play against number 4 and number 5 on the switch is 1-on-1 for the point or open shot with help and recover. They made a couple of times good, but Radosevic played one great defense against Marcus Green. Stay with Marcus Green. It's not easy to stay with Marcus Green for the big man.
Zum zweiten Teil der Pressekonferenz begrüße ich den Trainer von ALBA Berlin, Sascha Obradovic. Sascha, deine Gedanken zum Spiel bitte.
First, congrats to my guys qualifying for the next round for the quarterfinals. Was not easy opponent, you know. We knew this, you know, that also this game won't be easy, you know, like to play, and exactly we showed this, you know, like in the first half without any patience, without smartness, I would say. We play with a lot of emotion, and we were not calm, you know, like to play, you know, like what we said before the game. Second half, you know, was much better energy, you know, like was much better decisions, you know, much better, and you know, like threatening from different positions. You know, we made it. I think with this win. Going to the next round, I think we did a great already. I can say we did a great job, you know, like in Europe this season. You know, like you should know that this is building up, you know, process for this team. For Sassari would be, you know, historical win. You know, for us is a great win. You know, like still and now everything over this, like is, like really success. Good that, like I said, like the whole team, gives certain contribute, like from different players, even, bench players give, like give them more, like than, comparing with the last game. And without any calculation, who would be better for us, in next round. As I said, we don't have any big pressure.
Vielen Dank. Gibt es dazu Fragen?
Yeah, Coach, first of all, congratulations. Leon Obradovic scored 18 points, but during the first time it was obvious that you weren't happy about his performance all the time. Maybe you can say something about his performance today?
Yeah, it's not about just Leon, like I think different players, take, like too fast, decisions, like and not, didn't take, good shots, I would say. And it's, as I said, it's not just Leon, and like the second half was much better, like looks better, skilled, like the way he finished, several times, really opposite from the first half. But Leon is definitely the factor of our game. You could see in the first game, he was dominating. Now, I think, also this, break, like hurts him a little bit, 10 days, you could see also that he struggled physically, especially you could see this in Oldenburg, where he was completely different player, But, as I said before, one of the best prospects in Europe. He showed also this game that, that this is the player you can count in future.
Coach has already outlined you got a great production from all of your big men lineup. Was this a game plan that you tried to attack the basket as much as possible and try to score inside?
Well, actually, I wanted, I wanted this is in the first half, but somehow, like ends that we have always hard shots, but not from inside, from outside. Yes, they are vulnerable inside, they don't have, real five. You could see that all five players, could shoot the ball outside. And yes, one of the ways, like to stop, their fast break, or run and gun game is, like to play more inside. We did, like I said, in the first game, much better job, like doing this, insisting on inside game. And much better job in the second half, but this is definitely the way you should win, like this such a teams.
Sasha, at the beginning of the second half, Sassari leads by 13 points. What do you think in this moment, in this situation?
You don't think about the points, like in the difference. You think about what to do next. Yes, like we lost the rhythm, especially in the first half. But what is more important, we didn't give up. And this is not the first time this season that we have, team together when really counts. And yes, we have, good reaction. Like we needed something, like to turn us up. And yes, through some things, even Reading, 3-point, like opened the game completely. So, you don't think about, like if you're losing, you're thinking about next action, and that's it.
Sasha, does your performance in Europe already remind you of being a player here and winning the Courage Cup?
Yes, we're gonna win and we're gonna celebrate in Deutsche Halle. This doesn't exist, the gym. Yeah, nothing from this reminds me, of course, like I leave the past in the past, like it's good, like to have certain memories, but...
Yeah, but I mean, the team being a surprise every round, we didn't accept.
What your question is, can we go till the end, like, or this is... No, as I said, like we should not have, like now pressure, because next round you'll face or Valencia or Kimki. So not to also to compare, like with like with such a teams. But if we have a chance, like to do all the way, of course, we're gonna use it. But I won't, put any big pressure on my team, like from now on. I think maybe out of this you can even play better, because you could see now starting, like this is typical for the big games, when you want everything to happen in one offense. And forcing the things, like not being, the patient. I think, with now every next game supposed to be easier. Let's see.
In der letzten Reihe, bitte.
Do you think, especially in the second half, that how you played will suffice for the other European teams? Is it good enough?
Excuse me, one more time the question.
If how you played in the second half of the game, will this kind of game suffice for the other teams?
I take care of myself, like, and my team, like, I don't know how somebody else will think about us, like, they will probably respect us, because we will always have a chance, like, if we fight the way we fight, in defense, we put a lot of effort, like, and that's how ALBA is playing this season. Like, we could not, like every time, control all situations on the court because of experience of the players, and but. Me personally, like I'm satisfied the way with the way they contribute. like the effort is always there, and with this, like attitude, you always have a chance. So now, like I don't think we're gonna stop. Now, and it's not coming back. Like we cannot step out and play. This is the lesson in Oldenburg. Like the way we played. We cannot give, one, like step, and from each of player, like, like we expect, the most, the maximum, to play the way we play. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna be easy, seeing the schedule, like to keep this emotion, and like to keep, like the continuity of practice and the games. But yes, this is the moment, like also the. Really important games, Europe, like, and German Cup, like are coming, so we should be healthy first.
Will you going to pay for these victories in the league?
We paid already sometimes, several times, like Ludwigsburg game, like you have control of the game completely, you play good, like, and then you stop. This is typical, for maybe such a, situation or conditions where, or circumstances you are in. But I don't want to think about, like if this is gonna hurt us, like I would rather think, like from game to game, and try to regenerate, like, and to give you certain information. It's not easy, like even with such a like emotional game we have, in Sassari, there was a very bad reaction on informations, you know, like we didn't pick up the informations, you know, like even the most experienced guys, you know, like could not, you know, first with the body and then, you know, mentally to react. You know, like good that, you know, like also we found the rhythm after, you know, such a loss in Oldenburg, that we also the last quarter, you know, like we didn't also give up. But to finish, you know, like good, you know, like in a standing, you know, like definitely you need to have, you know, also in the German league the same emotion, you know, to find out, you know, like out of, you know, the players, it's hard, you know, like it's not easy.